Hello and welcome to Itye Channel. Today we're looking at the Sikorsky Sea King for Xplane, and we're in the cockpit at the moment. The Sikorsky is a helicopter which was built in about 1959 and is produced until the 1970s, used by the USA, the Italian Navy, Brazilian and Argentine. And it was one of the world's first amphibious helicopters and the first rotorcraft to use a turbo shaft engine. So this is the cockpit we're in at the moment. Let's have a look at the outside view. So outside the doors open and you can see there's a man standing by the door, and if you go over to the other side you can see that I think there's a bunch of steps as well which have been deployed. So you've got a few little extras there that come with the this particular helicopter. There you can see the doors, sorry, the stairs. There you go. And the rotor blades, nice touch on the rotor blades as well. You can see that they're spinning. The animation of them spinning is quite authentic. Let's have a look around the back. And I think they're ready to take off, so let's have a quick look at this takeoff. There you go, quite smooth the takeoff. We're at Rome Fiumicino in Italy. Let's jump back in the cockpit. Let's have a look at the cockpit while we're here. And this is the views. Sorry, this is the dials. Plenty of dials, plenty of switches. Let's see if I can zoom back a bit. Plenty of that. Look at that. And you can see that also the wear and tear on the floor, the screws. Unfortunately, I can't seem to go much further back. So have a look at the controls near the top. It's going to rotate at the top. Don't think we can. But anyway, that's the cockpit. Let's have a look at some external views. This is from the airport. It's a bit far away. It's better. So there's Rome Fiumicino below. We're just doing a quick tour, and then we'll land. Let's see how it handles. I flew this earlier and it was nice and smooth, very stable. It wasn't twitchy, able to take off pretty easily, able to land pretty easy. Hover's pretty good as well. Let's see if we can get a hover. That's one thing I did notice as well, is that it sometimes pauses, and this doesn't happen on other aircraft or helicopters. They've got quite a beefy system. There are two SLI cards and an i7, so you shouldn't have any issues with frame rate, but occasionally you just seem to pause. But it could be just a glitch. Rome Fiumicino you see below is scenery add-on pack for Xplane. I believe you can download a lot of these airports from the Xplane forum. Or you can try and attempt to hover here. I wish I could actually, let's see if we can turn around and see the rear. Yeah, that's better. That's the rear of the helicopter. Spin back towards the front. Let's see. Yep, there's the hover. So it does hover pretty good at hovering. It's pretty stable. Let's see how fast it goes now by seeing if we can go a few hundred meters and see what sort of speed we can get up to, how fast it goes. So we'll just get out of this hover. There you go, there's another slight pause. Let's jump in the cockpit and see how fast we can go. Let's avoid those buildings. So the speedometer, there it is. It looks like it's 108, 109. Not immensely fast, but not too bad for a big helicopter. Trying to get a good flyby view. Too far away now. We've disappeared. Let's get the aircraft. Oh yeah, that's the flyby view. Look at that. One of the things I find about Xplane, I think that probably the hardest helicopter I believe to fly in Xplane is the Robinson R22. Really difficult and very, very twitchy. And then after that, I suppose the Dreamfoil Bell 407. But this is, in comparison, a lot more stable than those helicopters. Perhaps it's by design. I mean, I'm not a real helicopter pilot, so I don't know. But perhaps this helicopter was built specifically for more stability. And there it goes, flying over us. Going to hopefully land there in the airport at Rome in Fiumicino. So let's get a closer look at that landing. He's still standing there, look, you see him by the window. That's a better view, so spin it around. Of course this can land on wheels as well, which is very handy. You can land like an aircraft as well as like a helicopter. We're going to try and land it somewhere in between. Half helicopter landing, there's another pose, look. Half helicopter landing and half aircraft landing. So let's go for it. Some great things about Xplane is the fact that it's 64-bit and the fact that you can download some amazing scenery for free. And this is just what really is a plus for me in Xplane, is the amount of free scenery that you can get, which is as good as any payware scenery. Again, you can see the stability of this helicopter as we come into land. Handles brilliantly at low speeds. You can see it's not touching much at all. Get in for the landing. There you go. Not bad at all. So let's taxi over there to one of these bays over here. Well, it was only a quick flight, it was only a quick look. However, I enjoyed the flight. It's quite a relaxing helicopter to fly. You're not constantly fighting the controls. It's not sort of swaying from left to right, and it means that you can have quite a good cruise. The other thing I like about it is that the graphics are pretty good, the sound's very authentic, the animations are good, and all in all, if I was to recommend it, rating out of 10 for this, I would say I would give it 8, because the graphics, the stability, and the detail in the cockpit. And I advise you check it out at the Xplane store and see what you think. On that note, we'll end the review, and if you want to see more reviews on helicopters, pop over to pchelicopters.com, where we do review helicopters for Xplane, FSX and DCS World. Hope you enjoyed this quick look review. Like I say, it's not an in-depth review, it's only a quick look, and we'll be back for some more very shortly.